the ceiling. Came back in the villain with a brand new feeling. Okay, it's time to bring that old school back with the dancing rap, spitting that old school crack. Big Daddy Kane mixed with Spike Lee. Ain't no half stepping when I do the right thing. Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see them. Come on, let me see those hands, let me see those hands.
Yo, what's good? This your boy OnStar. You are now officially tuned into First of All podcast with Sandy, Bunny, and Ari. Woo! Sandy, Bunny, and let's go. Sandy, Bunny, and Ari. Woo! Sandy, Bunny, Ari. Woo! Sandy, Bunny, Ari. Turn it up. Let go. Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
That brings us to this week's playlist. Who's in your playlist?
So, first of all, my first song of the week would be Freaky Friday. Did you guys hear? With Chris Brown. And what's his name?
Oh.
I woke up in Chris Brown's, but I'm so sorry. What the hell is his name? Yeah, check for me.
I don't know. But boom. You sung the song. Who else you got on your playlist?
So next, an up and coming artist. His name is King Bimo. His song Big Packs. I'm all
Big
for
Packs.
breaking new artists. As a DJ, I feel like what we should be doing. Because we can give artists a platform. So it's called Big Packs. Look into that. It's on SoundCloud. Shout out King Bimo. And my last song is Look Alive with Drake. Right now, he is super huge on Snapchat. Everybody doing that damn kick dance. I was trying to learn it. No, my coordination is all off, so I would never be able to do it. Sandy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You surprised me this week.
Yes. Well, listen, I was walking into the store, and you know how you listen to the music, and Crystal Waters came on, la da dee da dee da. So I had Shazammed it, and I was playing it, singing for money. So I was listening to that. Let's see. My Haitian music.
Come on,
sorry. My Haitian music. It's an older song, but it's by F.O.A. It's called Bon City Beau. I had interviewed them couple months ago, and it dove. Yes. Bon City Beau. Bon City Beau means kiss me on both sides. That's what it means. Okay. I always got something to say, right?
I said mad Haitian. Like, she could be any more Haitian she
I always got something to say. That's why I say all day, right?
walk in it,
Right. And my last song, my daughter, she's into this song. It's called Tisket a Tasket, and it's Ella Fitzgerald's song, and she keeps singing it, and that's why I'm listening to that. She's definitely old soul, so that's what I've been listening to.
Okay. Well, on to my playlist. This week I've been listening to, I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to Tory Lane's whole album. I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Memories don't die. I like it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do too much. And I know we said songs, but I'm just gonna say the album because I can listen to it straight through. It's like 6 songs. They're all quality. They're all a hit. They're all different. And that's what I need right now when it comes to music. Like, I don't want 45 songs. Love you, Chris Brown, but I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want 45 songs from nobody. So 6 songs is perfect. I mean, I like it, but I didn't listen to it a second time full.
Oh, no?
Do you understand what I'm saying? I listened to it all the way through one time. You know what I'm saying? The second thing on my playlist I've been listening to is, shout out to Dipset, Diplomatic Immunity. It's 15-year anniversary today that he released it. That's the soundtrack of my youth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Cameron, Jewels, Freaky Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the Dipset. You know what I'm saying? I came out. Look, my 8th grade prom, you know what I'm saying, to Dipset anthem. I'm like mad hood. You can't get no hooder than that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was dressed up, but I was still on my Harlem swag. But I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania, but we was like killing the Harlem swag there. So shout out to Dipset, shout out to Reading, Pennsylvania. We was on a Dipset movement heavy. And the last thing on my playlist is this rapper. He's from Brooklyn. His name is Kuda B, and he got his own rendition of, remember that song from White Chicks, Making My Way Downtown. Well, his is Making My Way Through Brownsville, walking slow, shoot could have caught it, boom boom boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hood song, but look him up, mad hood. You know what I'm saying? He be like, dan 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 dan, you could have caught it, boom 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 boom, like shooting dudes. But I mean, I'm all about peace. But I love ratchet trap music.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a little bit between Take Me to the King and Look If You Buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm in between all of that. So, that's my playlist for the week. I love that we all listen to something different. We add something to each other.
Yes.
I can always depend on Ari to break me some new shit. I can always depend on
that Caribbean
Come
stuff.
on, you know what I'm saying? She give me the worldly, earthly stuff. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can always depend on me for the ratchet trap picks.
Now I'm about to go listen. I'm gonna be a boom, boom, boom. I'm ready to do
Exactly. Kuda B. We're gonna have you on this show. We're gonna have him on. I'm gonna mark my words. Okay? We're gonna say it today. We're definitely gonna have Kuda B on the show. I'm gonna make it happen because you gotta hear the song. I'll play it for y'all after. But shout out to Brownsville and the whole Brooklyn. And you know, this is the end of this week's Who You Listening To First of All podcast playlist review. And we got a little something coming up next. Stay tuned.
Browns.
First of all, it's your boy H2O, and you are now tuned in to First of All Podcast.
What up, y'all? F.O.A. podcast here chilling. It's Ari, Bunny, and Sandy in the building, and we got a special guest, H2O, in the building. Say what up to the people, H.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I'm happy to be here, man. First
We're
time.
happy to have you here. You know what I'm saying? You step foot in here, bless the whole territory. So, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
As always. Let's start off slow, though. Okay, we want to slow pace it down.
Okay, let's do that.
We're in our third year of
Fourth year
of Ballin for Peace. Take me back to the beginning. What made you start up Ballin for Peace?
Ballin for Peace started. I wanted to do something positive in my community, and it was a lot of negative things going on in the community and worldwide. Mainly the whole Mike Brown and Eric Garner situation that was going on currently at that time, and I felt like I wanted to do something positive. They were going around having peace marches and rallies and stuff, but you know, I wanted to do something that could affect my people. So my message with Ballin for Peace is peace through sports. So I wanted to do a sporting event, and it was the first one was at Baruch College. It was a basketball celebrity charity basketball game, and it was crazy.
Shout out to Baruch College. Somebody in here named Nala Moon graduated from Baruch College. Give it up for Nala Moon, everybody. Hey. So that was the first.
That was the first one. We had Jim Jones, Mac Wiles. Who else came out? It was crazy. Murder Mook. Everybody, like, you know, and the first.
I came in on a second year.
You came in a second year. I had Graf come. So Halito, Mark John Jeffries from 50. Mac Wild, everyone came out.
Everybody.
Yeah, Black Ink. Yeah.
So before we get into like the guests, because we're gonna get into all of that.
Okay.
How did you get the celebrities to get on board with you getting? Because you didn't just have one there or like a main guest. You had like 20 celebrities or more every time we do an event. So how do you have the connection? Is it a Queens connection? Because everybody, Haran's from Queens. Queens get the money. But
So a lot of the people that I know that I have come out to the games, they some of them are friends. You know what I mean? People I actually know because my background from sports. I played basketball, so I had a whole nother like fan base from playing ball and playing overseas, playing Division I, and having my nickname H2O. Came from street ball. Like so, people knew me from playing in Dykeman, Rucker, West Fourth, Hoops in the Sun, all of these legendary street ball tournaments. I made my name H2O, so people knew me from that. So like celebrity friends, like they'll be at the Rucker and they could see me. Like Cortez will be out there, the Jim Jones, they'll be, so they knew of me. And it was like, just making that transition from, playing to doing community work. I made that transition from that. But a lot of people knew me. So it was a little easier to get some of my friends to come out there and just come for a good cause.
Were they community minded already? Like, or?
I really didn't know how they were in the community. I didn't know if they did any other community work, but I felt that it was a chance to give them an opportunity to do stuff in the community. Like a lot of people, people wouldn't expect Jim Jones to be at a Ballin for Peace because people just know of him from Dipset and him being like the muscle behind Cam and everybody at that time. And, for him to actually go and come to a Ballin for Peace, spoke wonders, you know what I mean? And it showed him in a whole nother light, So I think that giving these people opportunities to do that was great.
So, sports and keeping kids out of trouble. Is that what it was for you? Like, did that help you as an inner city youth? Like, stay out of trouble? Sports was it like your saving grace?
Sports was my everything. Sports, it got me through. It got me through everything. It kept me. I know I had to pass my classes in order to to play on the basketball team. So my coaches made it very clear to me that you had to do your books in order to play. So I wasn't the best student, but I knew I had to pass in class to be able to play sports. So, and sports guided me through my life. From elementary school, I played on my basketball team. Junior high school, played on my basketball team. Like, you know what I mean? Like high school and then college, and it got me a scholarship, Division I school, you know, and then basketball got me to play all over the world. And, you know, free education, graduated Sacramento State University, and so it just helped me. And now, even now, training kids and things like that is through basketball. So like, I feel like I know my purpose, and I already, like, some people search for what their purpose is in life, and I've been just living my life. So people were like, what do you want to do? I'm doing exactly what I want to do, you know?
And I would say, you know, from the looks of things, you open a lot of doors for the people around you. You know, I see that you're also, you also have H2O music.
Yeah.
As well as, like, so you're doing something outside of the sports. Tell me about H2O music and how that came along.
H2O music, it was just, it started really because at Ballin for Peace, I had like halftime acts and halftime performances, and different people would perform, like Bianca, Jacquet. I put my boy Graf out there, and I had my boy Greg G. He performed at the first ever Ballin for Peace. He sung the national anthem, and it was like a a standing ovation. Nobody knew who he was. He worked with me at the Harlem Children's Zone at the time. That's where I worked. And he came out there. He had a real talent. I'm like, yo, dude, like, you're dope. Like, I want to try to help you. Like, you know what I mean? And so so my plan was to just have him sing the national anthem and just get people to know who he was from that. And it kind of worked. You know what I mean?
It did, because I see it work for Graf. Like,
oh yeah,
for instance,
yeah.
When I first started doing Ballin for Peace events with you, I saw, you know, Graf was coming out to a lot of events. He was coming out to a lot of the Real Rappers Alive events that you were doing and things like that. And then boom, you know, he popped up on Love and Hip Hop. So the push behind it was something good. How do you feel about, like, support, like, that you have been receiving, or how do you think support plays a role in how you grow your business? So
I'm gonna get back to the H2O music question. So like, it came about, and then I'm gonna get into to support. It came from doing those halftime acts, and then seeing how people really like reacted to it. And then I'm like, I spoke with Graf. We talk all the time. We have conversations, and I feel like he's a dope artist. So I'm like, you know, at the time I had like 3,000 followers. I'm like, dude, you have about 60,000 at the time. He's over 100,000 now. But like, and he's verified and all that stuff. But I'm like, I have 3,000 followers, and I'm able to get all these people out to Ballin for Peace and stuff like that. You have over 60,000, whatever. I said, you need to do your own shows, you know? And I said, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to do your shows. And then I started H2O Music. And I literally started for him because I felt like he was a dope artist. People knew of him. And they, you know, that was probably the hardest thing, because when people have a stigma about you and they feel like they already know you. So the biggest thing is to try to get them to, like, all right, give another chance. You know what I mean? And he's dope, but they was, Black Hand and this and that from the past. And it was it was kind of hard at first, but I just kept doing the shows, putting them at the headliner. Then he had his listening event. Then we had then he went on tour, Royce the 5'9". Then like, so all of these shows that I was doing, it was generating more and more energy and buzz, and now he's able to get booked and stuff. You know what I mean?
Like,
and so
you rebirthed him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Graf, but that was like the rebirth. I saw it from the ground up, literally the rebirth.
And it was dope.
So artists on H2O Music, we got Josh Jacobs.
We rock out. You know, I rock out with artists. So it's like, I haven't really signed artists, but like people
a part of the team.
A part of the team. So it came from like helping, right? To now moving forward, like I signed have a contract with Chrissy Bands and Josh Jacobs. They'll both be here. I'm gonna make sure they come on the show.
We interviewed Josh. I like Josh.
So Josh gets around.
Okay. Quick question. I wanted to ask you about bowling. I know you had done a bowling event. So
I did one of the recap videos. Oh, word? I need to see it again. Yeah. It was dope.
So is it Bowling for Peace? What is it called?
It's Ballin for Peace Bowling Edition. So like everything is Ballin for Peace, but that was just the the bowling edition. So I do Ballin' for Peace basketball.
You do football.
And I do flag football as well. So it's all Ballin' for Peace, but it's different editions of it. You know, so
which one is the most popular for you?
Man, the basketball is like the WrestleMania of it, because we get the most people out for that one. But like this year was the first year that I opened up bowling, and we pretty much shut down Times Square, Baltimore Lanes. Like, I don't think they were ready for all those people, and it was pouring raining again. Yeah, and it was pouring raining. I feel like every event that I have, it rains so hard. Like yo.
But it brings the people in.
It still comes.
Everybody's coming in wet, but it's always packed.
I'm like, good Lord, can I get? So I'm hoping that this next one, we have a wonderful day. I hope there's no rain.
And what's the date?
It's April 21st.
April showers. It's gonna rain.
It's definitely gonna rain.
April 21st at Elm Core Recreation Center, Queens, New York. Yeah, it's 107-20 Northern Boulevard. I want everybody to come out there. It's gonna be really dope. You know.
Who we got coming out this year?
Again, we got Graf. We got Fat Boy coming through. Hey. We got my boy F.O.A. He's like the hottest dude on the internet with basketball. We got Yandy Smith coming through. We got Jacquay. We got his girl Cayenne coming through. I just did an interview with Mr. Commodore. He's coming through as well. I don't want to forget anybody. We got Trav Q. We got Nia Lee. We got it's a lot of people to listen. And Carl Lentz, my pastor from Hillsong, he's gonna be playing.
So are they playing basketball? Or
they're gonna be playing.
Oh, okay.
And some people are playing. Some people are
coaching. Yeah, like so Yandy, she's probably not gonna play, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I went to her. I got invited to her birthday dinner. Like, it was like 12 people there, so I felt important. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to her. Shout out to her committing to come out to Ballin' for Peace. This is actually be her first time coming. So
I'm gonna get a little controversial.
Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We have 11 minutes, y'all.
Okay.
So there's another person out there, with a quote unquote Ballin' for Peace. Tell people why Ballin' for Peace H2O brand is the epitome of celebrity basketball games.
Well,
and charity.
Yeah, Ballin' for Peace is I really do this. Like, you know what I mean? I really live this. Like, a little more personal. I work with kids. I'm a substitute teacher in the DOE. So I'm with kids all the time. I have my own basketball organization, H2O Basketball, where I coach and I train kids. My mother was a teacher. My aunt was a teacher. My godmother was a teacher.
Education?
So, like, this is all, like, this is real life. You know what I mean? And giving back has always been something that I wanted to do and something that I've always done. Whether it was seen on the internet or not, I personally went out right before Thanksgiving and cleaned up my closet and got 50 pair of sneakers. I got so many sneakers and stuff that I don't wear like that. And I went down to the Brooklyn Men's Shelter, and like before I even was able to get inside there, they were all like coming and getting the sneakers and stuff like that. So things like that really make me feel good. Like, the same passion that I have for playing basketball is the same passion that I have for like giving back, and it makes me feel just as good. But not to say, this or that, who has this or who does that better.
To hear that.
I live this life for real. Whether it's charity it doesn't really need to get recognized. Like, you know what I mean? But it's good to let people know what you're actually doing in the community, because a lot of people say things and they don't do them. But as far as picking sides or who's who, I feel great to have people try to mimic what I'm doing, because it makes me feel good, because that people want to push peace. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, great too. Like, but as far as people, just don't slander or just don't say anything. I had people try to jump on board and work with me after doing something terribly, like, and other people not really rocking with them, and then they want to come on board with me, and it's like, no, I don't really want that smoke, that negative energy pertaining to my events. And I just feel like I do my things differently. I always come up with different themes, and it's like literally off the top of my head,
it's like even back to like giving back on charity. You did a coat drive before.
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't.
And then like the way you do stuff, you'll put like a DJ.
Yeah.
And like you're making it like a party. It's
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
a coat drive.
Yeah.
Handing out coats to like homeless people. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like really like an event.
Yeah.
So I think that's what helps it stand out as well. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
when you're going to an H2O event, it's gonna be full
It's
of
a little different, you know, and then it's not about the A list, B list. I mix them all up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, so who? Yeah, I have some. I got people flying in from California because they really just support me. Like my last the bowling one, my agent, and I haven't played overseas in a couple years now. My agent from he lives in Vegas, flew out there. He just wanted to support me and what I was doing. So I just mixed everybody up, family, friends,
Everybody.
Celebrities. Everybody just comes out. You know what I mean?
So, when you do your charity events, where does the funds go to? Is it your organization or to different?
Well, I team up with different organizations. So like the last one I did was with Rejects Worldwide at the bowling event. So it's like I play Santa Claus to different organizations as well. So it was it was for Puerto Rico. So we had a drop off spot and everything where people could donate clothes, and then a portion of the proceeds went to Reject Worldwide as well for that. So this year NAACP and Guns Down Life Up are teaming up with me for this event. So we're just trying to raise a portion to help them keep these programs going on, and also keep my program H2O Basketball to continue these events, you know?
I have another question for you. Have you ever gotten any pushback from certain venues when you're trying to do your you know?
All the time. Like, and it's like I'm pushing peace, and it's like you would think I'm
Uncle
pushing.
Murder thing with the cops.
Oh
Remember?
yeah,
Pushback.
Uncle Murder. Like I didn't say this before. Excuse me.
But you know, here on First of All podcast, we getting in the dirt, okay?
Yeah,
You know?
So I never actually said this on air or anything, but the police called me and said because Uncle Murder was supposed to come to the second annual Bowling for Peace. They said if he comes, they're shutting the event down. Wow. They're shutting the whole event down for Uncle Murder because he had that song. Him and Mano made a song about killing cops and things of that nature, but I didn't really even know about it. So he didn't come anyway, so it was great.
It is what it is. We still had a great event,
it was
though.
Dope. It was dope.
And I'm excited for this year's event.
Yeah.
First of all, podcast to be in the building.
That's a fact.
I'm really excited. And this will be my third year with you.
This will be your
doing
third
the event?
year, but you came to the basketball, you came to the bowling,
football, all the events.
football, everything. Yeah.
And people want to buy tickets because I don't want everybody to be like, we didn't get an invite. Last minute. We're not letting y'all in. We're not selling tickets at the door.
That's a fact.
So where can people find the tickets?
You can go to www.ballin, BALLIN, the number 4 and the word peace, .eventbrite.com. Also, I have some hard copy tickets, so you can hit me up at H2O5, or you could hit up the Ballin for Peace page, BALLIN, the number 4 and the word peace. But I suggest you go to the Eventbrite. It's in the link of all my pages.
What's your Instagram page?
It's H2O5. That's the letter O, not 0.
Okay. And Ballin for Peace page. At Ballin for Peace?
Yeah, at Ballin for Peace. That's
Ballin,
yeah.
the number 4,
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes.
Okay, and you got any last minute things you want to say to the people? Any upcoming events besides Ballin for Peace on April 21st?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna probably do another music concert. The last one I had was at Mercury Lounge. It was pretty dope. We had Sexy Lexi come out. We had Jacquay and Graf headline that show. Nia Lee performed out there as well, and we had a lot of the upcoming artists that I have, like the Josh Jacobs, like Chrissy Bands. I'm actually doing something real big with Fuse TV with them that people don't really know yet, but it's a nice project that's going on with that we just locked in a contract for. And so you'll see a lot from H2O Music moving forward in that taking that next step, to helping these artists. And not just shows now, it's about getting them on TV and stuff. I said something the other day, I'm not going to be chasing stars, I'm going to create them.
Come on.
Yes.
Like people out here chasing these same people, and and they're, I need this, I'm going to create these stars to really get, so that they can get paid. And and a lot of things, something that really helped me with that was the fact of like the rebirth of Graf. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew I could do anything from
the
that.
rebirth of Bunny. Thanks to
yeah.
you creating opportunities. Like, I met you, didn't know you from a can of paint, and you helped me interview my first 14 celebrities,
Yeah.
So I just want to say shout out to you.
So, H, can you tell us about any venues that gave you pushback when they found out that you were doing a celebrity basketball game at their venues?
Well, my third annual Ballin for Peace, I had a lot of pushback that came from nowhere. Anytime I go to get a venue, it's a little pushback. You know, we're dealing with these colleges and different arenas. It's really tough because I feel like they don't understand what you're trying to do sometimes, and even that you're pushing peace is like they just they don't kind of want that in their space. So last year I had agreed to do the game at St. John's. I had my sponsorship luncheon there. Everything was great. A month before the event, I got a text message saying that they would no longer do the event a month before, and we had started selling tickets and everything before that. But we moved on from that, and then after that, I wanted to do it at York, and we agreed to doing it there again. And I paid for insurance and everything, and they hit me back as well and said that they wouldn't do it. And it's like I've had a great track record of having positive events, never having any issues, never having nothing. Like people come out, any fights, nothing. So everyone comes out, has a good time, and goes home. Like, you know, and so I really felt at that moment, it was like, you know, we talked about that, and it was like, I don't even know, you know, what to do at this point. You know, you're trying to do something positive in the neighborhood and in the community, and it's like,
I must say, you kept your cool.
I had
He
to.
definitely kept his cool.
Yeah.
Like, he was calling me like, Sandy, this is what's going on. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they wouldn't meet with me, and I got the city councilman. They wasn't doing anything, and it's like I really felt like a independent person out here trying to push this real piece. I feel like, to be honest with you, I know we got to wrap things up, but people in those positions don't really push for the issues that really need to be pushed for. You know, when you have a young person really trying to do something positive, you should be backing him full throttle. Like, you know, there shouldn't be any pushback with that. And because there's not too many people, you know, like us trying to do these positive things in our community. So it's like, why not get behind it and push it and help it, other than, you know, just sitting on your throne and just, you know, doing whatever you're doing, you know what I mean? So,
Locking down on it.
Yeah, you know, so that's why, you know, I brought it to Elmcore. You know, it's a recreation center. You know, it's a big space as well. But they you know, with those you just pay for it. Like, you know what I mean? You pay for it, and if it's open, then you got it. You don't have to deal with schedules and college football or basketball or whatever's going on. You just.
So it was a learning experience.
Yeah, it's a learning experience, and then I learned that I can never trust anybody. Like, I really learned that I can't trust people, you know, word. You know what I mean? I take someone on their word, or even.
But you had signed contracts.
I had signed contracts.
You had
as well.
signed contracts, and everything. I was reading the contract. I'm like,
Yeah,
you signed
you
everything.
signed it.
So, you know.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah.
like, you know, it's like, dang. Man. You know, so you know, you got some pushback, but now it's I'm good. You know, Elmcore, and it's better to go to some place that really wants you there. You know what I mean, and really you know,
appreciate
vouching
what
for
you're
you and
doing,
appreciate what's going on. Yeah.
Shout out to you doing great work in the community. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up with the sports camps and everything you got going on. And everybody make sure you go buy your tickets.
Yep.
First of all, podcast. We're about to do First of All Rapid Fire with Ari and H2O. It's coming up next.
I'm ready.
Hey guys, it's Ari, and it's another segment of F.O.A. Rapid Fire. We here with H2O. You ready?
I'm ready.
You got 60 seconds.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Buzzer, please. LeBron or Michael?
Michael.
Point guard or shooting guard?
Shooting guard.
Love or basketball?
Basketball.
Ooh. East or West?
East.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Most points or most championships?
Most championships.
Home or away?
Home.
Knicks or Nets?
Knicks.
Queens or Brooklyn?
Queens.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Sweatsuits or jumpsuits?
Sweatsuits.
Sneakers or Timbs?
Sneakers.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Iversons or Kobe's? 'Cause I like the crazy beats.
Iverson.
Defense or offense?
Offense.
Skill or speed?
Skill.
Run fast or jump high?
Run fast.
2 MVPs or 2 championships?
2 championships.
Super Bowl or Olympics?
Olympics.
Space Jam or Air Bud?
Space Jam. Yeah.
NCAA or NBA?